Jonathan here at Colfax High Mill and Woodshop. Today I was going to go over cutting glass. There's a few different ways to cut glass, and I go over both of them today. So stay tuned. Okay, so probably the first way to cut glass. So this is for a project we're going to do on a laser engraver and then build a picture frame around it. Is that I buy these sheets of glass right here from the hardware store. They're bathroom tiles or mirror tiles. They're 12 by 12. I think 6 come in a box. We're going to cut them at 6 by 6. So I have a wood square so it doesn't scratch. I have a little bit of tissue paper underneath there so it doesn't scratch. I come down 6 inches and I mark 6 and I mark 6. I'm not actually cutting the glass, I'm breaking the glass, so there's no kerf, so I'm not losing any material. Okay, so the first way to cut glass is a glass cutter, and you could break it. This glass cutter is oil based, so there's oil that goes in here, it pumps out through here, and then a little stone. There's about a 3/16 offset, so I'm about 3/16 off of that line. I don't have to push hard, but I have to push consistently from start to finish. So I start here, all the way through. Absolutely positively glasses on, because you don't want any glass shards in your eyes. Usually you wrap it with tape as soon as you're done. And then on the sharp edge, you could break it. You etched it on this side, so you want to break it that way. So you could just mark it there, and it'll break right off. So that's the first way you could cut glass, just etch it and break it. The second way, I'm going to come down 6 inches here, mark it, careful not to touch the edges. Same thing, I'm going to scribe it again with my glass cutter, a 3/16 offset. All the way through, so you can listen from start to finish. And then the next way is this little glass breaker here. This thing's kind of cool. You just pop this thing out. This just goes in one of the holes. You put the seam right over it. You hold it down on one side and then push it down, and it breaks right along your etched line. So that's the second way to cut glass. The third way is to use these glass breakers here. So these things are super cool. They're not pliers, but as you look down, this is concave, that's convex. So when I'm going to break the glass, I'm going to just gently squeeze right on that line that I scribed in there, and it's going to take it, and you want to make sure you're breaking it that way. So with that concave part down, it's going to break it that way. So again, it's good to work on tissue paper or paper. Piece of carpet's really nice to work on as well. Use my square, have that mark on there. 3/16 offset. Nice consistent line. And from there, I'm going to grab those things. They're going to go like this. This is a stop, so you could stop it so it doesn't go all the way down, so you don't break it. So you can see right there. As I screw that in, it'll be a fixed stop for that gap. Something like that. So again, the convex side is under the crack. I line up this mark on here. I very, very gently squeeze it, and I can see it run down and break. So those are 3 different ways to cut glass. Again, you're not giving away any kerf, because you're not cutting it. I mean, you're not cutting it, you're breaking it. And then you're finished. Squares are 6 by 6. We're going to make a wooden frame with a rabbet around it. The outside dimensions will be a little bit bigger, so you got a little bit of wiggle room there. One last thing you want to do is put tape around the outside. This will do 2 things. Most importantly, it'll prevent you getting cut off the edges. And then number 2 is you won't scratch your glass up. So once this glass is on there, once this tape's on there, it'll stand a little bit proud. So when you, time for class. All right, you button this up. So you got tape all the way around it. When you put it down, it won't get scratched up. The other thing you do is put a little paper on there. Most important part of this is really safety. Absolutely, positively glasses. Really careful handling the glass. Easy to get cut. It's as sharp as glass. And then you could either sandblast a design in the back or laser cut a design in the back. Again, really important safety feature is mirror never goes in the laser cutter facing up, only paint side up, so you don't reflect the laser. So paint side up only in the laser cutter, glasses on, wrap the edges, safety first. All right. Okay, class has started. This project students are working on glue lamp cribbage boards. There's a couple already run. There's a bigger board to run 6 at a time, running them on the CNC. And here on the CNC, we're building a box for them to go into. These will be available at treetransformation.com. Oh, here's some other projects I wanted to highlight as well. I was at the Auburn Area Woodworkers Guild last night. This man made these absolutely beautiful end grain cutting boards. So I'll get a little video of them to show you what's possible. Spectacular end grain boards. A lot of different types of woods. I know he sells these at the Garden down in San Francisco. So just an idea of some cutting boards that are really cool. I wanted to just make sure this was saved. All right, thank you for watching.